we have an assumption such kind of development should produce more benefits to human beings. But these technologies and innovations will never by nature to run on that directions. You need to regulate it, or at least you need to set up a kind of mechanisms. If anyone uses these technologies or information to do stupid or bad things, they will be punished, and then you set up these norms. Such kind of activities is the name governance means.
Universities need to find a new role because they're under pressure, they're under fire. And this is why governance of the entire thing is an important issue. So how should we set this up to be ready for the future?
Universities are motivated by the scientific truth, motivated by societal good. And that's where I think we are uniquely placed to bring together all these different interests, different stakeholders, different countries as well, to have a meaningful dialogue and then substantial collaboration on AI governance. With the new class of large language models, we're finding that they look like helpful assistants that come up with suggestions on what you can write. It's in a sense autocomplete, but much more powerful. Okay, there's a point where it goes too far. If you're using AI for every single thing, you're not using your independent thought, you're not building your own critical thinking skills. How do we make sure that people are meaningfully using it? It's helpful, but also aware of where it can go wrong, and then how do we manage things going wrong.
If a researcher produces a text, then whether it is his own fault or that of generative AI is one issue. But the larger issue is also how we structure basically the use of general AI in research in the future.
Universities and professors and teaching will actually be less of teaching but more of facilitating. Now I think it's more important to teach students how to use all of that, how to have critical thinking, how to work in teams, how to listen to each other.
AI must improve the quality and accessibility of education, emphasizing more on core competences, insisting on critical thinking, creativity, but also adaptability. How can we increase the quality of learning outcomes so that everyone in the system get the best learning outcomes, but also how can we ensure the equity and inclusiveness?
Universities cannot be stuck years behind what industry is doing, what society is facing. Universities have to be there, they have to fall in the same step as industry, as society.
So we have to think that how we can ensure the good use of AI, how it can make impact in SDGs, how it can make impact in social goods.
Everyone is talking about how we can face to this new generation, new era of AI. So as a university, I believe we have a bigger role because we are the frontiers. We need to train our students for the future as a lifelong learners, so how they can actually adapt and embrace and then get the maximum use of this AI for the future to do good.